Gods be glory. Welcome back to Catalyst of Calamity. The last we left off, my brain went on a bender and I was not all there. Uh, but from what I can tell, what happened last session, after actually kind of spacing out a lot, the party has finally now gotten information on what this new hammer is that has been acquired from Faldrift. And from what she has told the entire party, pointing towards the direction of Thaldrift, Marcus, Silas, Aelin, Ragnar, Erlin, and Aelin. Not Aelin, fuck. Actually, no, Aelin, yes. Just, unlocking, showing them of their, past lives, but never showing herself. The person in the hammer has introduced herself as Iridian, one of the very, very original, the very first people who've actually gotten these crystals. These crystals were a part of something greater, from a greater deity, a person who has created the lands, but not these lands that have been set now. You've been told that besides her crystal, and her crystal-coated weapon is not the only one. There are more out there in the world, being a blue crystal, a gold crystal, a gray crystal, and a green crystal. She's mentioned that these crystals have properties, and they can be upgraded throughout the entire journey through experience of hard work, understanding the crystals, and also asking questions. And I will repeat, asking questions, using them,
Wait,
not using
what are
anything
the
else.
colors again?
The colors, from what Thaldriff has already, is a red crystal, you have a blue crystal, you have a gold, a gray, and a green crystal.
Okay. I literally made a new OneNote spreadsheet for this.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good. They all have special properties and of the original adventures out there as well. Mystery shows in one of the flashes giving out to all of you except for Leopold and Ari. The visions always showed a purple crystal. Someone would always have a purple crystal. It came out of nowhere. They have no idea. Even the original party members and Iridian herself says that they have no idea where this purple crystal has come from. It's new to them. If you ever come close or even see a remnant or a flash of purple, go in guarded. She's said going guarded. Don't let one bit of your guard down, and maybe, just maybe, something might happen she doesn't know for herself. You guys have mentioned and talked to yourselves on what this new plan is, and you guys have divided on going to search of the blue crystal. You see Iridian in the Forger's Masterpiece, which is the name of the Warhammer, kind of guides out, spread opens, and shows a little way beacon to where it is, and it shows that it is in the middle of the sea underwater. You guys then went to go get potions of water breathing, but only for separate members from what I can tell. And I'm going to ask, do you guys all want to go there, or do you want to go there separate?
To the potions?
Not to the potions, but underwater.
Did Leo get any potions?
I think you have the one extra.
Yeah, I think you have the one
Okay.
extra.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yep.
if I'm
'Cause
correct,
I'm just looking at what Austin's been doing with Leo, and I'm just here.
so from what it is shown, only a few of you have water breathing potions, so not all of you are going to go in there. Now, trying to get to where you are is a hassle, and I'll tell you, the potions that you guys bought aren't strong enough to go that far if you're planning on walking or running or swimming that way. By the time that you get, I would say halfway, you'd run out of that use.
We'll probably have to take a boat out and then use it when we're ready to just go straight down.
Yeah, it seems like
Basically.
probably one of the better options because you want to make sure you savor up as much as the water breathing as possible. But also, is it deep? How deep is it?
From what we know,
from what you know, you don't actually know how deep it is.
Okay, you
guess we'll
just kind
find
of
out when we
assume
get
that
there.
it's deep, I guess,
Yeah.
or like somewhat.
Now, if
We
there
know
is
it's
a counter
far off.
argument, there's a counter to that without using all of your potions all at once. You could see if your boss Hirotomo Shiro could upgrade the caravan for you.
Would upgrading
Or
the
maybe
caravan give you more potions? Or like more lasting
it
potions?
might make it to where we can turn it into a submarine.
Because
Oh!
I will tell you this, Marianne, what you are seeing, you guys aren't on a different island. No, you are inside the caravan. The caravan has been upgraded
Okay.
to where you guys have your own separate rooms.
Okay.
To your imagination, if you open, because all these rooms are guarded by drapes, this is the closest that I can find to something like this for you guys. This is like the
Okay, I
closest
see
that I
it
can find.
now.
Yeah.
So anytime you
It's
go,
like the TARDIS. You
Mhm.
go inside the caravan and it's this big space.
So as soon as you go in there, there are drapes that don't have a color. As soon as you put your hand on that drape, it's any color that you want, and you can customize your room to anything that you want. But if you're asking for
Okay.
like like organic stuff or like weapons of that variety, it will not spawn. Like items, weapons won't spawn.
Okay.
You guys also do have like a little food pantry and like for wine, alcohol, and water. It will come a cost of the coin, but the water is free.
Okay.
That's nice.
Oh,
I
I
wonder if
see the
there's like
rooms
a
now.
stash somewhere,
I
like
see
where
my
we can.
guy, Leo.
Hey!
That's a very
Hey!
interesting room situation. Okay.
This is a very
Again,
open layout. It's nice.
Yeah, it's very open.
What am
That's a
I doing
nice.
in the cellar with Ragnar? I should be out in the nice
Oh my,
area.
again, this is like the
like the
closest I
little
could find.
dining area.
That's all I'll tell you. Like this is like
Yeah.
the closest I can find until like I am able to make my own maps and make it
Yeah.
to where like it's like that for you guys, like separate bed and all.
It is pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, no, it's I
Yeah, it is
like
pretty
it.
cool.
It's actually pretty.
I like it.
I like the area where it's kind of like a gardeny up in like the top
Yeah, that's where Ari.
corner.
That's where Ari lives because in her
Okay.
room she has a sunset, and the other one she has a like for her room it's a sunset and a moon split it into half with like a whole entire like wilderness type for herself. While she has
Okay.
like a little stumped bed out of moss.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know it's hard to make based off of what we've like described our rooms as. This is probably the closest closest thing you could find.
And I think you'd
To
be
something
also over
cool.
here as well.
Yeah, this is what my room would have looked like anyway. I'd just chill up here. All right. Anyway,
Leo
it
probably
would
would
be.
have like more of a library like deal. I feel like I'd see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say like the middle ground, like probably like right here, is good, like good and close to it.
Yeah.
I will
I could see
say,
that.
if we want to go talk to boss about this, I hope he doesn't demand too much of a price. I don't have much to offer in that regard. After my recent expenditures, so maybe we can hold off on that, or maybe this isn't something we should try to do right now, unless you guys are confident, with these limited amount of potions that we can do it.
I'm
We need to rent a boat.
hesitant on if it would be very risky. It would be risky, and it would be.
We would need to
I feel
find a
like we
way
would.
to
So
have a.
with how many that we have? Oh, I'm sorry. You go on
You're
ahead.
good. You're good. I'm just spitballing.
So with how many we have? Okay. So out of all of us, did you say only that at least 4 or 5 of us have these potions?
It's only for people that have because it's to like the
Okay.
bigger. It's to the bigger guys, so it'd be Ragnar, Erlin, and I think probably Marcus are the ones that have these potions.
Okay.
Yeah, we only bought 5 total, so it's pretty much like it's one for It was
Because
two.
the idea was that we don't send everyone in. We send like 2 people in with 2 potions each to get in and
That's
get
what
out.
I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, probably be better to have it be like one or probably, yeah, I think probably the 2 people just to have somebody. How long would the potions even last, depending on
An
how
About an
deep
hour.
hour
it is?
each.
Okay. So that
Which
would
is
at least
why
last
we
2
have
hours.
extras. Yep.
Okay.
It's 1
That's the
hour for
thing,
drinking the entire potion, right?
because that's 1 hour. Even if we were to hypothetically get there in under an hour,
What is that?
it's at the bottom of the ocean. If we throw some, like, the problem is getting them out, like getting us out,
Oh.
because
You have to have time to get back up.
yeah,
Now,
even if
Yeah,
you
if
that's
we
true.
had someone with the water breathing spell, water breathing lasts 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that would kind of nullify the reason to have this. So if we had made the smarter money decision to rent a mage for the day,
bro,
Oh my gosh.
I had an
instead of
idea
spending
about that.
50 gold on potion.
It's gonna probably cost a lot of gold though.
I mean, we already have done this anyway, so it's spitball. Let's go. Shoot.
We grab a scroll of Dimension Door.
So that if you're in a pinch, you can just get the hell out of Dodge.
No. So that way when our people need to get out, they can go in, drink the 2 potions as they get the crystal, and then just Dimension Door up to the boat as far up to land as they can without needing to spend any extra time swimming.
That would probably be smart. Now, the
Yeah, I think
reason
that
we
would
weren't...
actually work.
Yeah, I like that. The reason we're not
Problem is,
all
it's probably
going...
going. Like, it'll only work with 2 people,
Yeah.
and it's a bit
Well,
pricey.
you know how we solve that? By buying 2 scrolls of Dimension Door.
Oh my god.
No, we're already forking the money to buy one.
robbing the fucking magic shop, and then getting.
Yeah, why don't we just, we'll never be back here again.
I'd say as like
Oh
you're
my.
all, I'd say like as you're all doing that, you kind of see Ari like walk past you and like goes into the kitchen and like hears you guys talking about this. Like
Yeah, it's all hypothetical. I'm not actually planning on robbing a magic shop. Marcus, are you actually planning on robbing a magic shop?
Hey, listen, I bring solutions. Whether or not they're legal or not is not my problem.
Okay, because I have a really bad feeling about this. You see, I'm hang on.
you kind of like notice like as soon as you say that and like Ari is like walking and she hears all this like you could just ask the boss.
I'm only chaotic.
Did it rob a store?
To rob a store?
To rob a store?
Oh
no,
my god.
you could just ask him for like, why do I bother? And you kind of just like see her like walk away with like a ton of fish into her room, and kind of like just see like the coin bag disappear from like the little.
So
like,
anyway, that's what we're
pocket
dealing
dimension.
with.
Oh my.
Like she has like a
Alright,
ton
guys,
of fish,
I'm stalling.
like salmon.
Keep stalling. Gabe is almost out of the shower.
Oh my
That
gosh.
that is a good point. Why don't we just ask the boss, see if he can pull some strings and all that?
Yeah,
You
it's
think
almost
that the
like
boss
that was
man
what we should
would.
probably do.
Yeah, you think we'd actually be able to listen to actually think for a minute and be like, oh wait. Nope.
I mean, boss has helped us with a lot of what we've needed to do what we need to do so far.
I mean,
trust him
what's
with
the
this.
worth of asking him about something else, like, I don't know, getting more underwater breathing potions? Or getting him upgraded?
Yeah.
Just be able to persuade ourselves to
So is there a
get
way
more
you can
potions.
make a water breathing potion last forever?
That's a good question.
Okay,
Yeah, it's called implanting guilds.
I was about to say that.
So can you just true polymorph me into the same version of myself, but with the...
Fucking.
You kind of just like see Ari look like as soon as like she like walks back and says, forgot to get something to drink, and like she overhears you saying,
And I'm sorry I even came back. Y'all are still at it.
And she looks at all of you.
We're going to turn him into a guppy and then leave him at the bottom of the ocean.
Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna come back. I only need it for the, and then you can read the wish spell to undo it, and well, why don't we just wish for
Did you put it in there?
yeah, let's just wish in general. Just get the get the crystal up on the bottom of the ocean.
You kind of just like see her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she looks at all of you, and then looks at.
Now
you,
that's
Marcus.
a last resort.
Well, she looks at Marcus. Marcus, give me the key.
What do you need it for?
Just give me the key. Just give me the key.
Listen, I'm not gonna drive it into the ocean. I'm not insane.
Just give me the key. Just give me the key.
She's taking us to the boss. I promise she knows it.
She swipes the key, walks out,
Oh my
give or take.
gosh.
About like a good 10 minutes go by. She comes back inside, unlocks, throws a key at Marcus. There you go. Sheesh. And she like walks back, gets on like a water skin.
So I think somebody's waiting for us outside. Let's go outside. We can
let's
talk
go
about
and
it on the
check.
Before
way.
like, you like, step outside, oh, he's been left. He just put the enchantment on there so you guys can turn this caravan into a submarine.
Wow, I was half joking when I said that. He can do that.
Wait.
Marcus,
He
you know what to do.
literally
Drive the
can. I'm sorry. What?
boat. Marcus, drive the boat.
Who else is gonna drive the boat?
Drive the boat.
I mean, I have wings. I can't try.
Drive the boat. Go drive the boat, Marcus.
Alright, fine. I'll drive
I'm just lucky I have some humanoid hands. I can't drive the thing.
I have humanoid hands. I'm half. Oh wait, I'm full elf.
I'm an owl folk. But what's funny was that Austin didn't have the right thing to do it, so we did custom lineage and
Oh no.
made him an owl folk that way.
Oh no.
Didn't have the right book in D&D Beyond to do
You
it.
mean you didn't buy the Mortikainen's Monsters of the Multiverse to have?
He
owl
didn't.
To have
He
Alvin.
didn't. I'm using his account.
You mean you didn't buy the bundle on Christmas last year? They gave everything to you for 80% off, and it was
He
still like
didn't.
$500.
He didn't.
As like you
By the
all
way,
say
I
that,
still think it's a ripoff. But
you kind of like just like see Ari like look at all of you as she tosses the key back, and just like, I can't believe and she's like walks away with her hands up, just shaking her head in disappointment at all of you.
you know what?
Oh my
Get
god.
Silas in here. Silas, go drive the boat. Silas, go drive the boat. We're gonna go.
Silas has nothing to do with this. This is us.
Hey.
Hello.
So who is actually driving the boat?
Hop
I
in,
am. It's me.
Hop in,
Okay.
Gabe. Let me see something.
Am I driving the boat? I don't know. I've been
So
hearing
our
a lot of
caravan,
driving the
Gabe,
boat.
is now a submarine.
You
Oh,
gotta
nice.
Yeah.
just see, you gotta just like see Ari. It says you could. Wait a second. Have you guys not realized this entire time that you've been moving and you could have been to the direction in the caravan?
Wait, what?
Huh?
You can actually do that? You just told me it was a caravan. You didn't say anything about it actually continuously moving, did you?
The thing is, I've told these guys that the caravan does move on its own, and you can literally just shout out in the caravan where to go. They just didn't pick it up yet.
I just shout, "Take me to Valhalla!"
Well, don't.
Why?
I don't want to go to Valhalla.
500 gold
please
pieces.
don't
Valhalla's
take us
the
to
last
Valhalla.
place you want to go right now.
500 gold pieces.
And two, if you were to go to Valhalla, I think you would have to die first, man.
Why do you think I said let's go to
Caravan kills
Valhalla?
him.
You said
Well, I think
500
we have
gold
a
pieces.
stated
I'm about to
zone.
reenact that King Batch meme.
Oh my god.
You know, the one where it's like, "Come on, what are you gonna do, Private? You gonna get up here and fight for us, sir? Yes, sir. You gonna get out here and do this training?" "Oh, I don't know, man. I just got these new J's."
Oh my
It's like,
god.
yeah, you gotta tell the submarine to go to Valhalla? Sir, yes, sir. Hey, that's gonna cost you 500 gold pieces. No, I don't know, man. My pocket's looking kind of light.
You would have to go. You have to spend 500 gold pieces and then die.
I just bought me some new J's, man. My pocket's kind of light.
Now we know what Ragnar's spending his money on.
Hush.
What are the
Actually, I
Apparently,
don't have
apparently
J's.
Ragnar knows what J's are.
Apparently, we know what
have-
J's are. What are J's?
So the thing is about where you guys are trying to go. You can just say, "Take us near the coast." They take us to the coast.
Okay.
If you guys say, "Take
Hey,
us to the coast,"
sub! Take us to the coast.
From coast to coast.
you
We're
could-
tired of stalling.
As soon as
Yeah,
you look out the
let's
window
go.
and say, "Take us to the coast," the caravan, and you hear the horses whinny, and they start galloping it towards the direction of where the coast would be.
Holy cow, I didn't think it was going that fast.
I've never looked outside while it was moving before.
Why?
The caravan, I think I've said this before. The caravan is huge. There are still windows in here. It's not like you guys are cut off.
I've
I'm just
never
looking
looked
out,
outside
just
while
being
it was
like-
I don't know what you're
moving.
talking about, man.
Oh my.
As you guys are making
Man.
your way straight to the coast, making your way to the coast is going to be a long, long journey.
Oh, great. Thanks, Kaz.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, let's see. I don't
You
know,
said it-
May. I am a freaking DM, and I'm trying to get you guys to commerce with each other. It's my job. If you guys don't commerce with each other, I can skip it, if that's fine.
I wasn't
Long
trying to
road.
critique you. I was just being sarcastic.
Hey, I live in sarcasm.
Apparently, I don't get the joke.
Like, if you want to clap all day, I can clap all day. Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, at least it's taken us somewhere. Now we still gotta figure out who's gonna go underwater and when.
Hey.
That's
For how
the reason
long?
why.
Looking at-
That's the
Erwin
reason why I wanted
specifically.
you guys to talk it out.
I volunteer to go underwater. Who's going with me?
I just look at Erlen and I'm like, well, you know, we got the most useless guy over there. I mean, I'm kind of the only other guy that can go underwater.
Look, I bought a rapier, okay? So I'm not useless underwater.
I just say useless underwater. I just reiterate it.
Okay. I
Oh,
even
boy.
have druid craft. So I can
I just
create
look at you
oxygen
blankly.
underwater.
You'd create
This is
5% oxygen. That's all I'm hearing.
I can create flowers and wait 20 years for them to form an oxygen bubble, and you know, be long dead before then. But
You
I
get
promise you guys,
0.5
the spell is
seconds
8
of air.
hours.
That's all. You get 0.5 seconds.
Guys, this spell is amazing.
This has the fucking we can finally be bees kind of fucking feel to it.
If,
I can put out fire, guys.
I will say this: if any of you do not want to go out except for Marcus, you can literally let Ari tag in. That's what she's here for. She's a companion. She's a companion to the party.
I mean,
We were like voting out Alien because she can't really do much with just the bow. And if she goes, she kind of needs her, you know, her pet to go to. And that's 2 potions.
Yeah. We already decided it would be 2 people anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ragnar.
If only Marcus is going, you can use Ari, and she can take anyone's place as number 2. She's a companion.
I'm thinking, so Marcus is going because this is his crystal, or the one that we've decided is his crystal.
I'm going because no one else is volunteering.
Ragnar
thing-
is going.
And the thing is, I've already said this, Mike. It's not attuned to one person. It can be for
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. Did we not have a discussion about this and being like, oh yeah, that one's you.
The reason why Austin said it was Marcus's crystal is because he was literally bored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Austin.
Yours,
Yeah, I'm
go.
not surprised. In the
Okay.
slightest.
And we all just kind of like caught on. Yeah.
Pretty
Anyway.
much. So we could even like divert and just say it's somebody else.
Anyway.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, could take advantage of the situation.
Well, now that I have the rapier, I would be okay to go as well. We do have 5 potions. If we want to cut our if we want to cut our expedition time in half, we can have more than just 2 people go because we do have 5 potions.
Are you sure? Didn't they say they run out in like an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do. So that's
It
an
just
hour to
depends
get
on how
down
much.
there. There's, like, even with the submarine, that's an hour to mess around in there, and then an hour to
I
be where
forgot
you
about
are
the
from now. Wait,
submarine.
where you are at then, and then an hour to get out.
Well,
That's
if we
why I
mess
said,
up
hey, we should probably get like something to just port people out because
the submarine,
getting stuck underwater is not a fun way to go.
we should just try to
we
keep the submarine somewhere
So,
accessible.
yeah.
alright, so
Okay.
That can
I
work.
will say, as you guys are all talking, and you would go to like a little briefing room, I would say would be the closest thing to a briefing room would be Thaldriff's room.
Okay,
Yeah, let me
cool.
move in there.
Party moving into room
Come, Reggie.
there.
I'm gonna start calling you Reggie, Gabe. Hi. Are you on Roll20?
Oh, I haven't even opened. Well, there's my problem.
Of
There
course,
you go.
that's your freaking-
Yeah, check it out. This place is awesome, by the way. You'll love
Wow,
it when you see it.
dude. Wow.
All right.
Wait, we solved the problem.
as as you are all in here, I would say the hammer, the forger's masterpiece, the warhammer, glows where like that crystal part of it is like starting to crack and form a little bit more, kind of
Oh.
revealing the light of Iridian. May, I know you weren't here when I described Iridian. Iridian is a elven redbone. She's black. She has
Okay.
a very big, long, curly, and poofy afro that kind of goes all the way down and flows down, kind of like it's braided a little bit.
Okay.
She was a wizard sorcerer of the
Mhm.
original party called Alana's Mystics, or just known as
Okay.
the Mystics, the very first ones.
Okay.
She has been studying these crystals for a little bit, and she has mentioned that whenever in her past adventures she was sealed away with the man with scarlet eyes by herself until he broke out because of iridescent. These guys as original characters, whenever they broke out, the man with scarlet eyes killed her and impaled every single person with these crystals of the jagged edge, killing them all in the process and birthing these new people.
Okay. Cool.
She's basically
Cool.
a guide in the hammer for everybody. She gives out wisdom. She gives out information. She gives out like information, and she is indeed a form of identify. So you don't need to waste a spell slot just to use the identify spell.
Nice.
She knows.
Basically, ask Iridian anything.
You can use
She'll
Iridian
probably know.
for everything. Basically, to study. If
So
anything,
is
any
so
magical
is
item.
Iridian like present right now?
Iridian is an astral projection. She's speaking to all of you. If you want to learn anything, she is literally right there.
Okay. Hey, Iridian, do you happen to know how far we're gonna have to go to get to this crystal?
Originally, before Hugin was trapped underwater, and this is near the burial place, except it's a little bit more expanded. So how far and deep for the crystal is, it's uncertain. I would have to take a gander. It's probably like pretty deep.
Okay, so this might be more of like a Mariana Trench situation.
All I know is in like she kind of like shows like an illusionary map that has like a little beacon point for one of the crystals, and it shows it's in the middle of the sea. Even whenever like she tries to like scan it deeper and see if there's any like little like islands or anywhere, there isn't. It's right in the middle of the sea. And
I don't know
judging,
why, but my brain is thinking the heart of the ocean.
you kind of like see her immediately like waking up. Actually, yes, that is correct. This is the heart.
Holy shit!
That was a very good guess. So is that fireworks?
I was literally just watching like little clips from the Titanic earlier.
You kind of
Okay.
notice to where she says,
But
Hello?
hi.
"Who?"
Oh,
Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
Austin.
What are you doing here?
Hey! What's
Hi,
the
I
matter
can't
with the day?
see how everything was going.
We kind of
What's
just
up,
started
Austin?
and about to get more information out too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
We turned the caravan
My
into
party
a
just-
submarine.
Oh hell yeah! I figured that's what was going to happen.
Yep. Yep.
My
said
party
what
fought
was your
some
party?
sanguine and some giant sharks.
Oh man.
Not those things. No.
Well,
Gabe, stop messing with the
y'all
effects.
never fought sanguine.
I'm not
Also,
doing
if you see
anything.
my camera, look, I have a haircut.
Sorry, I'm done.
Oh.
You have a bowl cut.
Okay.
Mike.
Cool. Nice.
Oh, what's
Alex-
up?
Hello.
You finally got hair. You finally got a trim. Nice.
Yeah, it's like right there at the shoulder.
There,
You'll get
it
used
used
to
to
it.
be Mikey's hair.
You.
I'm
were
not
But no, I
totally
figured-
correct.
No, I figured I'd see how the session was going before we went back because we were taking a break.
31 minutes in, and as soon as I was about to start seeing some some more, you kind of just dropped in.
Yeah. We were kind of in the middle of something, dweeb.
Man.
Dweeb.
Hey,
I
Mike.
see how it is. I'll see y'all next time. Bop of the
Man.
booze.
Dude.
Thanks for dropping in.
Damn.
Alright.
Dude.
I was gonna get you
Telling
to
us a
turn on
lot.
your camera, Mike, so you could compare hair.
I'm not turning on my camera.
You got like the same hair as him, bro.
You do actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very similar.
I will say this. As you mentioned that it is the heart of the ocean. She looks at you like, well, actually, in a way, yes.
What do you mean by in a way?
Long ago, and this is from a little bit of research, this entire land was created by Alana. Alana is the goddess. She is one threshold of what you would call a higher fae. She's higher in power, mastery of sorceress. But like a sorcery, like that's her entire I guess you'd say alma mater. Alana made the entire world of her concept, and the person that she also had with her created like the yin and yang. She created the land, the trees, the mountains, the water, the air. She created all of it. While he created the monsters, the abjuration, conjuration, beast, fae, fiend, like all that type of stuff. Whenever they had separated because one of them wanted greater power, she took the land parted of herself, the name that she named Eskrima. Eskrima, in the way, was their child. The best solution that she could think of is to take her child and bless it anew. Her partner didn't agree in that way, and it drove them apart to where Eskrima was no more. separating, making one place originally Cadence, while the other one was just in a wrath of chaos, madness, instability.
So Alana would be the one that created the water and kind of wait.
Yeah, in a way, whenever the power of Eskrima was destroyed, she saw that the land was destroying ever so much to where she gave herself up in blessing the rain, guided from her face, being the tears. In the middle of the sea, the heart of the sea, as you all call it, is known as the Tears of Alana.
Tears of Alana.
Did they have any way in creating these crystals at all when they broke apart?
Alana made the crystals also a part of her every being. The crystals are formed of her heart. When she perished, her heart split into a giant fragment, which was known as the giant radiant crystal. People found these crystals and began destroying them bit by bit, making different type of stuff. Clothing, jewelry, armor, weapons, all that such. And left over in the inside of the grading crystal were her special, I guess you could say, in a way, her force, her blessing, her being of a red crystal, a blue crystal, gold, gray, green, and you kind of see she scratches her head a little bit. I guess purple now, because the purple crystal, again, is still kind of new to me.
So all of these crystals are a part of Alana?
Yes. And whenever I had found the first crystal, I thought I'd be the only one. So I was like researching until one fated day, one fated night, the crystal glowed and it showed me something. Things that I was not ready to see in my skill of magic after my parents being my dad being an alchemist and my mom being a florist, making all these types of stuff, and my dad being the very venturous person that he is, experimented using a little bit of his magics to realize that the magic in here is beyond something people would call a normal fairy. This is something beyond fairy magic.
Almost godlike.
And after months of research, the crystal opened and talked to me, and I finally got to see something more. I got to see what she said and spoke to me. And kind of seeing the astral projection of Iridian fades, she immediately wipes and gleams herself from a different type of spectre to where she's now revealing on what Alana looked like. You are noticing I would say a gargantuan size, not in weight, but much more in her stature. She is taller than the heavens, taller than the world, wrapped in velvet white silk. A bit of the clothing is mostly revealing, but in a way that hides from her long, long blonde locks, as the light from this room doesn't help, but it shines on her tan skin, coated to where she is mixing around different types of elements and also converging the harmony of every element, being a fire, ice, thunder, lightning, force, poison, acid, necrotic, light, radiant light, and a few others into this weave, spinning around in a giant little crystal that would be in her hands that is like hand size, but to you gargantuan, as a tear drops more as the crystal starts to expand and get a little bit bigger. Alana was a goddess and quite quite embarrassed. Very, very beautiful.
Sounds like it.
All she
Yeah,
wanted
really.
for her entire, I guess, people on the land was to just live their life in harmony, explore, find the magics, find the way to fight. But partner didn't like it whatsoever.
Who was the partner?
I actually don't. That's like one thing about my research. I never got to figure out who. But from what she's told me, she's mentioned that he's a heartless monster. He'd be sitting on his throne, chained up of malice, in his crown of misery, as he feeds, sitting around, spinning, with the power of decay in his hands, on things that he doesn't like. And if he finds toys that he likes, he decides to play with for as long as he wants until he gets bored.
Sí. Yo lo
Lovely.
veo.
The tiers are probably like a good place, I would say, Hugin's crystal is. How the way Hugin died, or I guess kind of was in a death comatose state, was whenever we were fighting the man with scarlet eyes. The man with scarlet eyes had broke every crystal in my hand, leaving them bloodied. And whenever Hugin went to go to the attack and defend me, he got his Triton disarmed, broken, and the part of the forks of the Triton got lunged straight into him, and he was sent flying islands and islands away, underwater, buried and impaled on the ground, never to be seen from us ever again.
You don't think he made it?
I know for a fact he didn't make it. Because that Triton was imbued with enough chaos magic to destroy everything in this world.
Yeah, he was not making it.
I lost hope that he had died until a turtle named Drift found his body.
Oh, lovely.
Drift found him and he was still fighting to live on. Like the waters called to him and he wouldn't go down until he was ready to go down. Drift had mentioned that Hugin was not only alive, but kind of imprisoned in a way that if he would not have gotten out of that pyre, or anyone would not have went after him, he would have died and gave up.
The
on
drip
that
floor
moment.
drop was crazy.
Oh, well. Okay. Well,
He would have given
Let's go.
up in that instant if no one had come to get him. He would have given up innocent and just die.
did he for sure die?
Drift found him and pulled him out. And as we can state, found his way to our friend Toma, guardian of the gold crystal.
Okay.
They took to the fray of trying to find feasible allies, good allies, and try to heal Hugin back into the state to where they can fight. And Drift and his party went to face the man with scarlet eyes once more, but not in the way that was supposed to happen.
Oh.
From what Drift has mentioned, and kind of looking at you, Marcus, as your specter in your body is looking directly in your eyes at her, nods as she looks. The plan was to let me still stay in that crystal, because if I were to be broken out, he would be broken out. And when they all combined the radiant crystals, it freed me and also freed that man with scarlet eyes.
Yeah, sorry, we thought something different would happen if we did that. But
What?
we thought we could beat him. It's kind of our fault. Other campaign, or sorry, different different characters, same campaign.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Sorry. I was just like, wait, what?
Whenever they tried to free and tried to take on the man with scarlet eyes, that's where everything went dark, and I can't remember what happened else.
Basically, we really messed up.
Everything stopped, continued on, and we stayed dead for as long as we can, and, well, you guys found me in the pyre of crystals, and that's what happened so far. Everything now is just a mystery. Trying to find Hugin in the tears of Alana, it's gonna be a deep, deep path. And I would say, as that happens, the torchlight in the this entire room, and you notice from the outside the moonlight has come out. It has finally reached night for this long discussion, and all of you, do you wish to turn in?
I'll turn in.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I think I'll also turn in.
Everyone is, I would say, in the middle of her discussing everything. You would have gotten food, water, drinks. Just like a good 5 has been added to the dimension of food and drink. As you all waken and kind of digesting all the information set, a main goal has been set in all of your minds. And if you were to, I would say, accept it or don't accept it, the main goal is to deal with the threat of finding out what the man with scarlet eyes is planning. Because Brittany has mentioned this has never happened before. She has
We
mentioned
gotta find out.
that every single time that this sort of thing has happened, time has always reset, repeating in the same year, or skipping a few 100 years just to restart. But the thing is, time hasn't reset. It has skipped, but it hasn't reset. Because if that were the case, you would have never remembered anything, and your past memories wouldn't have existed if it resetted.
Mm-hmm.
Main goal is, like, I would say, like, the main goal is finding out what the man with scarlet eyes is planning, or at least find the man with scarlet eyes. I would say that, like, find the man with scarlet eyes. Other goal, the goal that you guys are patrolling, is to find the radiant crystals, like the different radiant crystals. You've already found the red one by traveling around and getting lost, but finding the radiant crystals is kind of like the big thing for you guys at the moment. Finding the blue radiant crystal.
That's the one we've got our sights on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And from what she's saying, the sooner we get it, the better.
Yeah. No, that's right.
You all wake up. It has reached to morning. Iridian and Felldrift are currently talking. They are just like getting to know each other to where you hear Iridian saying, "Okay, how am I able to donate to the church if I currently don't have my body and I am non-existent?" And you kind of just hear Felldrift, "Donations to the church. To take it or leave it. You could just walk out. You could just do that, and you kind of just see Iridian. I am a spectral image in a
If
weapon.
I could walk out, I would already have.
If I could leave, I would, man." Are you sure you're not running a cult? It is to a dragon queen. Dragon queen. Not a demon. Dragon queen. They are spelled the same. It doesn't have two A's.
Yes, it is a cult.
It has two U's.
Yeah, I already had a feeling it was a cult.
It's only a cult if you make it.
I am telling you,
He made it.
it is not a cult. I already have one person, and you see Galen walking in. I'd like to pay much more to the cult. God damn it!
But hey, money's money. Wherever it comes from is fine, right? As long as it funds the church, huh?
Yeah.
But you guys are
I do not appreciate you calling this shady business.
waking up, and you kind of notice as the caravan stops, and you hear the horses clip clop, and huff. I would say
I think they're ready to.
one of you looking out the window, you guys have finally reached the dock.
All I'm gonna say is I've never seen a horse swim.
I don't think the horses will swim down there unless they have mermaid tails or something.
You
Well,
guys,
honestly, it's D&D. I wouldn't be surprised.
you guys have
I just
finally-
started saying that, and it just came out.
Yeah.
you guys have reached to the docks. It's a clear blue sea, and noticing from the sea, it is quite bright. It's starting to glare and glimmer, like I would say, like a lot of glitter in the red moonlight. It's kind of bouncing off of it. Time for the voyage.
Ugh.
Bon voyage.
You guys are standing on the outside, and you are currently looking at the horses, and the horses are looking at all of you, waiting for a command.
Giddy up. Let's
Go as deep as you can go
You
into
kinda-
the water.
You kind of see like
Your
the
day
horses
back.
like trot, like move their head up and down, and I would say as you guys are looking out, you see the horses and the caravan fall immediately into the water, start to lift, and you see the horses look at you. still waiting on that command.
Swim.
As you say that, you currently see like the dark horses shake around a little bit, and a glimmer to where the legs of the horse, the back legs of the horse, disappear,
Is it literally a mermaid tail?
Yes, 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 yes,
flipping
yes,
around,
yes,
and you
yes.
kind of
Oh my
see
gosh.
the sides of the bodies start to scale up and
Let's
line
go.
up, looking in the way of a like a stag of a seahorse would.
Y'all, I
Giant-sized
told you. I told
seahorses,
you.
as they look at you, and they are
Technically, I
currently,
said it,
Oh
so
yeah, May said it.
and they are
yeah, I
fillied
said
up
it.
to the Rhine, and they are looking at all of you. They start swimming deep, deep in at very blazing speed out into the opening, kind of stretching out a little bit. They're going at a far pace to where you guys are shorelines away from the dock. Everybody, welcome to the heart of Alana's Tears.
All right.
Awesome.
My brain's on a roll tonight. Holy cow! I thought I didn't have enough brain left.
You're doing great.
I'm not even trying.
You guys are panning out 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 40, all the way up to an hour and 30 to where you guys have now reached straight into the cliffside. I would say as you open up the doors, you're noticing you are miles and miles and miles away from the dock of Rise.
We are miles away from the dock of Rise.
Gee, thanks, Sherlock.
No, really. Like this is. You're talking. We've got a. I don't think anyone's chasing us out here.
Yeah, no. The only thing that would probably get us is whatever monsters might come up.
You guys are fully now in the middle to where the horses stop, to where they are deadpan in the middle.
Oh, holy cow! That is a
I kind of
big
like
ocean.
being in the middle of the ocean
Yeah,
because
this is-
I'm a storm herald and my path is the sea.
Hey, it
Look,
works.
you are like. You're like.
I'm balling out here, low key.
This is wet dream status for you.
No.
Literally.
Hey, man. I just like being out on the ocean, man. Not like that.
It's like, hey guys,
I'm a bard.
Guys.
What do you expect?
Guys.
Alright, all of you are now in the middle, and you guys
I think I just peed.
welcome to the middle of the ocean.
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah. Under the sea.
Somebody forgot to
On
take
top
their
of the
meds.
sea.
Alright, remember, you don't get it until level 6.
Are we even gonna try and dive deeper? I guess it's up to us. I don't know. What do we tell
Yeah.
these horses to do?
Alright,
Yeah.
Gabe, remember, you get it at level 6.
Yeah, I can't breathe underwater yet, but hey, at least I've got brownie points for having Path of the Sea.
Depression.
Yeah.
You guys are now in the middle. What is the plan?
First
Well,
off, I'm gonna take a look around me. Does there seem to be any other unusual disturbance on the waves?
Perception!
Let's roll
First
that.
roll of the night, baby. If you don't
That's
count.
a 15.
Don't get the
Alright.
random rolls.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Perception of 15. Nothing seems too stirred up at the moment. The waves are as wicked as they could be, but not wicked bad. Wicked good that they're going at a good current pace, like it's mostly controlled.
Okay, the water's choppy, but that's nothing out of the ordinary.
Sure.
No creatures, nothing like
Nothing
strange.
seems
You do
unusual
see like
yet.
a few jumping salmon, a few dolphins, and you kind of see the DM's personal favorite aquatic creature swimming around a little bit. In the far distance is an orca.
I love orcas.
Ooh.
I thought you were
Uh,
gonna say Nessie, and I would have been like, "Ooh."
There's a whole Nessie out here, guys. We're cooked.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense, man. I see a fable.
I mean, this is
I
also
told
the
you my
same world
brain.
where dragons exist, brother.
It's just the same world where horses turn
Yeah,
into
but last time I
merhorses.
checked, Nessie wasn't a freaking kraken.
I mean, I could write a book about that.
Oh lord, she was a
Love
dinosaur. This is a dinosaur, Jesus.
Love it.
Like, Mom, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense, Gay. It definitely makes sense, Mike. There's a dinosaur in the middle of the water.
Oh my! Now I'm thinking of that scene in Jurassic World where the, oh crap, the Mesolosaurus, I think that's what it was, comes up from the water and just
The
eats the
Mesosaurus,
chicken.
yeah.
Yeah, Moses.
The Nestlosaurus.
All right.
The only thing that Nessie is.
Like,
The Mostosaurus.
oh, it ate me.
The Mostosaurus.
Moses. I keep forgetting which one it is or
So-
what it sounds like.
The plan. You guys are in the middle of the sea. There's only choppy waters, a few aquatic animals, and of course my special orcas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Killer whales that aren't really killer whales.
I mean, that's what an orca
How dare
is. That's what an orca is. It's a killer whale.
Yeah, but
So killer
have you
whale.
ever seen Blackfish Cast?
The thing is, that's when.
I was required to watch Blackfish.
If you had paid attention,
Did you even
the
watch
reason-
Jurassic World?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason why they're called orcas is because they move in a colony. The term orca, like if it's like a hybrid, like that's just like the entire cluster. We just call them orcas because they're clouded. Plus, orca, like an orca, really isn't that hostile. It's just people are stupid.
That's
Yeah,
what I
fair.
was saying. They're not really mean. That's what I was implying.
So the thing is, they're the same thing. That's why they call them killer whales.
Okay. It's because people are stupid.
Quite literally.
Yep,
Yay, people.
basically. I love
I'm glad
people.
I'm an
Thank
owl.
you.
I mean, they might like feathers.
Well, good thing I'm not going underneath that ocean.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm
seen
not
Free
breathing
Willy.
underwater. There's no.
But I will say then, everyone, the plan, your guys' plan. Who would be up?
Oh yeah,
for
we
the-
have one of those.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, what is the plan?
is it? Marcus and Ari, or Marcus or one of you?
I'm thinking it's. Well, I'm not gonna decide this for all of y'all. What are y'all thinking? Marcus and Ari, or Marcus and somebody else? Why is it only Marcus? Why are we only choosing Marcus?
Because Marcus volunteered. That's why.
He did volunteer.
He did.
I did.
He did though.
Good job.
Gabe, are you
Yeah,
watching a documentary on orcas right now?
I'm actually looking. So, do y'all know that orcas are technically dolphins?
Yes.
What?
I mean, they're the same family.
Yeah, they're the largest member of the dolphin family. That's kind of neat, isn't it?
Mhm.
Despite being called a killer whale, they're more like dolphins.
They're killer dolphins, and I freaking love that.
Dolphins are a menace. You know they get high on pufferfish.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They're a menace.
Enough about the amphibian life.
Amphibian.
We're in the ocean, man. What do you expect?
Marsupials. I'm kidding, Gary. I'm kidding, you National Guard.
What?
How dare you?
Aquatic. They are aquatic, not amphibian. They are aquatic.
Right.
I was about
I
to
mean,
say,
look,
wait,
if
they're
I
what's
look around
wrong?
hard enough, if I see a
What's
puppy.
wrong?
They're mammals. Jesus.
Yeah.
Did
Who's
you
the
not?
genius that said they were who said they were amphibians?
The thing is, I said amphibians to see if I can get a rise out of you.
Oh, okay.
Well, it worked. Congratulations.
Yeah, because Jerry's the only one that
That's
catches shit I say.
I, Kaz, I
Hey.
caught it too.
May, you're sometimes brain dead. I'm sorry. You're like Becca every Wednesday.
It's, I will
Becca
admit,
every night at like 8 p.m.
Yeah,
I will admit, you are right.
becoming just a
okay,
little bit more
they are
delirious every day.
They're amphibians. They're not
What?
amphibians. They're not amphibians. I'm trying to see if I can get a rise out of anyone except for Jerry, and it worked.
Congratulations, you Jerry.
Yay, I'm gonna be murdered by the time I walk. Like, I set foot into the place, I get murdered immediately.
But if no one is willing to take that spot, Ari, she's like done eating her fish, and she needs a workout.
Hey, Ari's an earth sign, right?
Ari, yes,
No.
she's on your side. She's the Selkie
Yes?
that you guys fucked up.
Wait, huh?
This is Selkie.
Okay, so
So,
you know that bear,
cool
that
thing
the
about-
elemental bear that you guys were fighting in like campaign 1, like on episode 1.
Yeah.
That was her.
That was her.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and when Silas
So-
burned her pelt, she can no longer go back and even take the test anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. So cool thing about those, right? My dude like grew up with their ancestors.
What?
The Selkie?
I'm talking like the Olfenden clans of old.
Yeah, you know what they were called?
That's it. The Olfenden. It's like an ancient Norse word.
Yeah.
They're for the bear warriors.
You want to know what the English word for that is? Selkie.
Selkie.
As
That's what I'm saying. But he knew him by the different name.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, you know them by a different name. You're also talking to someone who also took Norse and still knows that
Yeah.
mythology back to the front. If you can't remember how to pronounce the Thum, just say Selkie. I'll tell you that for everybody. If you can't remember, except for Gabe and me. Oram Thum.
oh my god.
But again, if anyone does not want to go, Ari will step in.
Okay.
I was just thinking that we would probably get along pretty well, my character and her.
Alright. Well, you know, I'm kind of like... But let's just say I could care less about being out in open ocean, so I'll pass.
I'm a bird, so I'll pass.
Aelin says,
I just don't like water, so I'll pass.
Aelin immediately says no. Thaldriff says, if I go down there, I'm definitely going to sink because of heavy armor.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Don't you believe in
You
yourself?
really just want to leave him down there to die?
Leave the cleric down there, sure.
Sure,
Listen,
the cleric can start an
alright.
underwater temple. There's one right there, probably. You could just make it a home.
That is sad.
listen, okay? He needs to spread the word of God. He can't spread it to the bottom of the ocean without being there.
Jerry's
Alright.
Jerry's the only one that has actually thought of this as a neutral
Jerry-
character.
Jerry, go
You?
off, bro.
You
Go off.
really are just trying to get this cleric
Jerry?
off your back.
Jerry thinks he's playing a
Look,
lawful
I just
neutral
want him off
character.
my case, alright? It's different.
I never claimed to be playing a lawful neutral
The
character.
thing is, Jerry thinks he's playing lawful neutral, but he's playing chaotic neutral to a T.
Yep.
Good.
I thought I was the chaotic one.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's not even close. You
Chaotic
got
Yeah.
me beat by a mile.
the chaotic neutral's where he says maybe, but no.
But no. But
You kind of see
no.
like
No.
no one's taking the jump to where you kind of see Ari walk over, snatch the potion from your hands. Erwin looks at Marcus, and then looks at you up and down, Ragnar. Oh god, this is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. She takes a swig, cracks her knuckles, and then dives straight into the water.
Holy,
I guess I'm following her.
Ragnar just kind of like goes to the edge and just like looks. He just watches her disappear.
Are you gonna go after her?
And then he just reaches out and he just literally goes, "Hold my beer," as he just strips off his armor and dives in.
Without a
my
water breathing
God.
potion?
He's got
Yeah.
2, remember?
I've got a whole breastplate. I gotta take it off.
Oh yeah, he takes.
Alright, so I'm just gonna just head down there, I guess. Just
Alright, so it's Ragnar, Marcus, and Ari.
Wait, Jerry. Here,
Yeah.
take my potion bottle, water breathing potion bottle, in case y'all need it down there.
fair enough. Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
You might need an extra one. Here, I'll give it.
Because knowing
Head out and go.
Ragnar, I'm going to
God,
need it.
brother. Let's hope I see you when you come up to the surface.
Brother.
Marcus,
Let's go, sir.
Marcus drinks a potion. Ragnar, did you not drink the potion?
Of course I did. That was the beer that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course I drank the potion. It's called alcohol. It allows me to survive several things.
So what,
How do you not know this?
so what I'm hearing is
Oh
that
my
you
God.
said the beer that you're drinking is a water potion, or are you just drinking straight beer?
Yes.
It could be both. It
No,
could be
in all
both.
seriousness, it was the potion.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say, give me a Constitution of 35.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't coming back up.
Okay, then Ragnar is dead. Make a new character.
And you ain't going to Valhalla. GG.
You going to Valhalla? You definitely went to the pits of hell afterwards.
You ain't going to Valhalla, but you're definitely going fucking somewhere.
We're going to timeout.
No glory
Why?
and no maidens. No
Wait, did you
Valhalla.
say going to time out?
Yes, you're going to timeout, buddy.
Okay, so
I didn't know that timeout could be a thing involved.
No, that's the place you go when they're like, "What are we gonna do with you? We don't even know where to send you. You just drunk beer and dove into the ocean.
You're going
What
to
did you
timeout, buddy.
think was gonna happen?" And you're like, "That's the thing. I didn't think." They're like, "Yeah, and that's why we're still
That's my
making this
secret cap. I
decision."
never think.
Oh my god.
So, there's only one person that actually knows what I'm about to do, and because he's like the only person that I've actually done this to. I'm going to
Uh-oh.
need you guys as you're going down there. First, give me a perception.
Right. First thing I'm looking for is I'm looking for Ari. I need to figure out where the heck she's going. That's another 15.
All right, then. So let's do the 15 for Ari first. She is like going like deep into the water, and you notice that she is doing I can't remember what they call like that type of like deep diving. Like it's what Olympic swimmers do. They
Dolphin
use-
stroke.
Thank you. Yes, they use. Actually, no, not the dolphin stroke. Not even the butterfly.
Ah.
Shit, because like it's mainly used for
Large stone.
Huh?
It's mainly used just for diving. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of that, but she is.
Like-
She's like diving like deeper to where like she's using
The
all-
pencil?
Yeah,
And
actually.
perception, right?
Yeah,
The pencil? Like
think-
you have your hands out?
yeah. We have your hands to the side, like you're just. We'll call it the pencil
Oh,
because I
shit.
actually don't know what it is.
I got 23. Fuck.
To where like she's like penciling using like all of her body weight and like her dead weight to like kind of like soften her and kind of making her a little bit heavy to where she sinks a little bit deeper. You were just seeing that display out, Ragnar, but give me another perception check, though.
Me too.
Not you, Jerry. You rolled good.
Oh!
You said a normal so on top of the perception that I just rolled?
Outside, because you said you were just focusing on Ari. She's just focusing on diving.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and see if I see anything other than that. That's a worse one. That's a 12.
Okay then. Nothing. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm really glad you're down here.
Water.
I just kind of like whisper, "Be my eyes, Ari, please. I don't have eyes right now."
My eyes are burning. I can't see the water.
23.
Pretty much.
What you guys are seeing is that it gets deeper and deeper, and it starts to get darker and darker. To where I would say a grand total of 10 minutes have gone by, to where it is nothing but just the deep. It goes and goes on forever to where now 15 minutes have passed. And it starts to get a little bit heavier to where you see Ari is now fully using the dolphin stroke this time to like plunge a little bit deeper as you guys are trying to like go down to the voyage. And
Can I try to imitate her swimming style to catch up with her?
yeah, she's just like a few meters away from you, so I guess just acrobatics.
Okay. That's a 10.
As finicky
Not
as it
good at
is,
these.
as finicky as it is, you are catching up with her.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It just looks weird.
Very
It's like a
wonky.
bugbear. It's like flailing through the water. It's just like through something that might barely be recognized as a dolphin.
coming for you!
Hey, a woman with the hair that has no hair but has a fine body.
Bitch.
Hey, a woman.
Hey, I do be catching up though.
But you are just diving into the deep, trying to catch up with her to where now for all of you, even for Ari, it starts to get even more heavy.
Ooh, this is where the pressure's starting to build. Do we need anything special to protect ourselves against the pressure?
As
You know, that would probably been a good thing to think about.
I
in
would
hindsight,
assume yes.
Mister.
10 minutes, and I now need all of you to give me Constitution saves.
Awesome. Man, what the fuck did you?
Oh, that's a 10.
Wait, what?
I just saw that. What the hell?
Wait a second. Wait, no, wait,
Playing
no.
with the dice for no
Oh
random
my
reason.
God.
What do you mean?
Okay.
He has succeeded the Constitution saving.
He has rolled a 500.
I
Yep.
got 14 total.
We'll be alright, guys.
But how do I roll exactly 500 of those?
You rolled a 19 plus 500, man.
Roll
No, yeah, I was wanting to
1d0
try-
plus 500.
What? Zero.
Alright.
No, I.
That's
Okay.
a really good question. How do you roll that?
You put 500D, then whatever type of dice type.
Okay,
Type that in chat.
pretty much.
Oh, you think I'm kidding?
Oh,
I told you.
Lord.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to disable chat in a few minutes. Oh, you think? Oh, you
Alright,
think
guys,
I'm kidding?
peace out. I'm
Oh
done.
my gosh, why did that not work?
Oh, you think I'm kidding?
Dang it.
I will disable chat.
That's a big ass snake.
But, Gabe, what did you roll?
I think I got cooked by the algorithm. Oh, I said I got another 10.
Alright. Jerry, you rolled a 14, I know that.
Yes.
You
What Team Zero plus 500?
you feel I maybe need to disable chat now. Except, but Jerry, you. But
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Can't trust us
You-
with anything anymore.
Especially playing cards that I don't know how I got.
What?
no,
What?
don't worry about it. Do not worry about it.
No, let's talk about this, Jerry. What do you mean?
No,
All
don't
right,
worry about
Gabe, you get Gabe, you do not get disadvantage. In fact, Mike, you get
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
All right.
I'm kidding. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
You
I did forget to roll with disadvantage.
I
notice.
just went to get a pen and I come back to this.
You are noticing that as you guys are getting deeper, Ari is starting to feel this. Both you and Ragnar feel your bodies start to compress.
Oh, lovely.
it. Oh no.
I just blurt. I think I need to turn back.
Go ahead.
You big baby.
You kind of see Ari look at you. Just grit your teeth, you'll be fine.
Grin and bear it.
I just sigh and I'm like, I better not. This better not send me to whatever else exists besides Valhalla.
You see as she is going a little bit deeper into the water. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
As you follow, your bodies start to compress even more to where, like, air, even with the water breathing potion, gets thinner than thin. To where now, another 10 minutes go by, you guys are down to 5 more minutes of this potion.
Shoot.
Hey, are y'all good?
Are you?
Are you saying this from the boat?
I have a
ring.
sending ring, remember?
I just say, yeah, man, my lungs just feel like they're about to implode.
He'll be fine.
Oh, so yeah,
You
you're
know,
fine.
just normal things that happen every day.
Yeah, you're fine. All right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're fine.
Men alter
You
actions.
say that. You don't sound fine.
That will happen. Give me another Constitution, except this will be disadvantage for you, Ari, and Marcus.
Yay. Oh, I got a natural 20 for one. Shame. That's a 16.
Watch me get like
Hey, a 16 is
Fucking
way
natural
better than
one on
anything
this
I've
shit.
been rolling.
close enough. Got a 5.
That is pretty close to a
I
1.
just fucking compress into a fucking.
Oh my gosh.
As you
You
all
just
get
turn into a
deeper,
cube.
I would say 3 minutes, to where you notice Ari immediately, as she's swimming, stops, grabs her entire person, and you notice that her body is starting to crush into her, to where she is skinnier, just a little bit more.
Oh shoot.
The same happens to where you see Marcus start to get crushed also, and it's starting with your throat this time, Marcus.
Lovely. Okay. Shit.
2 minutes.
I have another potion, don't I?
Yes. 2
Yeah, I
minutes,
gave you one.
2 minutes remain. Ragnar, you're starting to feel a little bit more fatigue.
Okay.
To where-
It beats having my lungs fold into an omelet.
To where your lungs are still getting compressed and crushed, and with this
Dang it.
kind of lack of breath, you start to fold up just a little bit because you're trying to focus on trying not to feel more compressed.
Okay. If I've got to regain my composure and try again, then that's what I'll do.
I will tell you, if this potion ends and you do not take another one, you will feel the full brunt of force damage.
Gotta keep pushing. The job isn't done until
Okay.
it's done.
I
Take
already
another
jumped in. She
potion.
didn't have
You
another
gotta do it.
potion. I have a backup potion on me. I have another backup potion that May gave me. I can just, if I can swim to her and give her the potion I have, I should be able.
Yes, you do have enough, and as you go deeper into that water, the 2 minutes expire to where you all are feeling it crush onto you until you take the potions. You are, I'd say in 2 minutes, you are close enough to where the potion does leap out of your hand and it does float towards her. Let me roll
Okay.
the damage out real quick, because it is crushing damage.
I think I've got an extra. But did I have a? Hold on.
Oh no! Is someone
took, like,
realized this wasn't a good idea?
Every one of you take 23 points of force.
Ouch. Boom. That's 2/3 of my health gone.
This is heavy, dog.
This is more than heavy. This is crushing.
All of you take the, as it happens and the potion is floating towards you, take the potions.
Of course.
You guys drink the potions to where the lasting effects of the water don't forcefully continue the crush, because it's a lot of water going in at a very thin area.
Ooh. I'm like, how much further do we need to go? I don't know if I can take much more of this.
Good to see Ari. I hope not too long. I ate a lot of fish.
I just like lowbrow. I'm like, alright, look.
You know what they say. You don't eat 30 minutes before, or is it 45?
No, I would
Oh my
say you are
gosh.
what you eat. I would say you better turn into a fish.
Dude!
Alright.
And she kind of like says in the ring, as soon as we get back up there, I'm punching your lights out.
Yeah,
Like, look, it
if we
can't
get
be
up
much
there,
worse
because
than
we just
whatever
used all of our
he has been
potions just
feeling
getting
over
down
here.
here. We're gonna need more just to get back up.
Can we say that we've been, like, parking the, what's it called? The submarine as close as we can to where they've gone?
Parking the caravan marine.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Did the submarine actually dive down?
No! Well,
No?
yes.
We're
No.
just
No, you guys were coasting
we're
on top
just-
of it.
we're just
hell?
down there almost diving while the submarine just drives next to us.
Horses,
He's just
Go
waving
down as
at us
deep
from
as
the
you
window.
can.
Just, "Ah."
Hey, hope y'all are good. If you
Go
need
down
a
as
break,
deep
come in
underwater.
here.
Go down.
You just see
go
us
deep
Need a
under-
coughing up blood. We're just like spazzing in the water.
So you say go deep underwater as you can. You kind of see the horses look at you, like huff, and then they go deep underwater. You and Erlen close down the hatch, and they
Yep.
start pushing down into the deep.
Gotta get in
I'm
here
just
fast.
looking
These
at
guys
them
are going
like,
super
y'all are telling me I could have just been in there the whole time.
I mean, that horses surely can't last forever. We're about to find out.
Just kind of looking out
Oh,
at
no,
the windows,
the
trying to
horses
see
will
if we
get
can
what they
find
do.
y'all, because we
Go
haven't seen y'all in a
narwhals.
while.
You know, the first
All
unicorns
of
were
you are
narwhals.
kind of looking at this. You guys are an hour and 30 minutes away from these guys.
Horses go faster. I think something's wrong.
I sense it.
Horses go full sprint.
You say that like full sprint. They just like glare in their eyes as they look at each other, and they just push faster and deeper into the water.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I just kind of lose my balance and while touching onto the window.
Trying.
As that happens, you see the horses notice that they're there, and then they swim straight deep into the water to where they see them, and they are guiding to the side to where the force is starting to tug on to the caravan. It's not breaking, and the horses, they're also getting caught into the pressure. They're not like about to lose the shape of like the seahorse.
All right, they're good. They're good. So far, so good.
The caravan
So we
is now in front of. Yeah, the caravan is now in front of you. And if you're
Is there a way that
wondering-
we can open up a hatch or something to kind of bring them in as quick as possible?
I'm glad you asked that. You kind of like.
Surely we have like a waiting room.
I'm glad you kind of asked that. You notice that there is a magical effect around this caravan. It's enough to keep it from getting like destroyed. Because I've mentioned this. Once you guys have got this caravan, he has upgraded this caravan. It is hard to destroy this caravan now. Now, on the inside, whenever Ari had asked for a submarine, this is enough for a magical effect to where the water will not seep in. However, the effect will not last for a while if the door is open.
Okay,
So, you can open the
gosh.
door, and you got a minute to get them in there.
All right. Go closer. All right, go.
Almost there.
Go.
Alright, go. Oh, I grab Ari and pull him in.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just start swimming towards.
I grab Ragnar and try very hard to pull him in. It's okay. I have a strength 14. I got this guy.
Oh, yeah, you got this.
Help.
Yeah.
Marcus,
I don't
Yeah,
need help.
Ari,
I'm only like,
Ragnar, all of
Just
you
let
are able
Except you're
to...
grabbing it and I'll grab Jerry and get
let
him.
Thaldrift's bird get Marcus.
Yeah, get Marcus.
You see,
Okay,
you see the...
get them up in here. Okay, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door. Boop.
and
Everyone's
you,
in.
And, like, kind of close the door to where that minute almost, like, dissipates. All of them are in, and you currently see the thin bodies of Marcus, Ragnar, and Ari suddenly pop to where they're now back to, like, their regular-sized body. Air is now flowing through, and you kind of see Ari, like, run straight into, like, the bathroom and starts vomiting.
Wow, you guys.
We got happy Christmas for
Really
party
cut
members.
it
Holy
close.
cow! Are you all okay?
Wow, you guys look like you've seen a ghost or something.
I was about to be one.
You look ghostly pale.
Ari has, like, ran completely to the bathroom, and she's barfing up her guts.
Are you all okay? Do you need food? Do you need water? Do you need anything? What did you see down there? Did you see anything?
Breathe.
All right, you guys go sit down before I make a joke you're probably gonna hate me for.
Can we like heal?
Probably
Holland?
not as bad as doing Nintendo in the shower.
I just get in there and just start breathing like
Playing with
this
the joystick in the shower.
What are you talking about, bro?
Oh my god.
I'm breathing like that. Like if
Well, you know,
like
my
this is the
joystick
kind
has
of
been
breathing it's
drifting
taking.
differently. It's just, you know, the best time to fix it
Oh
is
my
in the
god,
shower.
the Yoshi breathe.
Yeah, the Yoshi.
Yeah, that's literally.
It works perfect.
Yeah.
You guys are literally
Okay,
underwater.
we got it.
The horses are
We
waiting.
need to get the horses back up. Horses, get back up to water. Get some air.
They
All right,
huff.
go.
I'm like, wait, we're already this far down. Like, what are we going down here for if we're just gonna turn around?
They're
Because
gonna
we're not
lose.
trying to kill the horses.
So the
We
thing
The
kind of
horses
need them.
are succumbing to
Hold,
the
I can't.
pressure. We don't know if they all get lost too.
I'm like, all right, let's get back up. We're gonna have to find another plan because we
Wait a
can't
minute,
get
Cass
back
was
here
about to
with
say
this new
something.
gear.
Hold on.
Yeah, he was.
Mhm.
What
The
is it, Cass?
horses are built to pressure.
Oh, well,
Okay,
let's keep
so
going.
we can't keep going. Yeah. Okay. Change of plan. Change of plan. Horses, full throttle down.
You see,
What are we
as
even?
they're-
Are we looking for some kind of temple
they
or something?
are currently trying to get used to this pressure, and as soon as you say full throttle, they look at each other, headbutt, and then they start double. Like, I wouldn't even say double dashing; they are triple dashing now. Straight
Yo!
under the
Oh
water,
my God.
and they are currently going against the pressure to where you see the caravan starts to get a little bit tighter. The entire ceiling starts to cave in a little bit.
Okay, this might have been a bad idea. This might have been a bad idea.
Hold it.
Uh,
Hold.
You notice on
Hold.
the outside to where like the horses are getting pushed back what looks to be like a lot of like water bubbles and a lot of what looks to be kind of like full-on air, pushing them away to where, like, they are caught deadlock into the middle of the storm. They are charging even, like, deeper straight into the water. Kind of compression. Who would you say is mainly leading the caravan? Because if not, it might be Leopold.
I would say I'm not driving. I would say Leopold. Leopold's been giving most of the commands for now.
Okay.
I'm not throwing
what's
you under the
Leopold
bus. I'm
do?
just
Is there a
saying.
steering wheel? Do I need to do like break an engine or something? I can drive.
You notice that the horses are like trudging deep and going against the pressure. They are currently being like pushed against to where even their regular speed they can't keep up.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration will do. What did you say in that bardic inspiration?
Bardic inspiration. Go check the sheet here. The spell.
What does it say? What do you say is what I'm saying. What do you say? I know it's a d6.
Come on, guys, you'll be able to do it. You can get down there like the champions you are and waver the storm. I don't
Wow.
know. I've never
You
been
guys-
a bard.
I feel
sound
so.
Can I
confident.
help her in her attempts
I
to
feel
do this?
so very energized right now.
Leopold.
That better be
Can I
sarcasm.
assist?
All of you notice as Leopold is shouting through the window, he is shouting, "You guys can do this! You guys can win! Push against the pressure!" You notice the seahorses are now like sweating at like a full current to where they look at each other again. You are looking at these horses. The horses that you guys have been winning this caravan, they are indeed...
Wait, was I supposed to roll the d6, Kaz?
No, I rolled it for you. You're good.
Okay.
Have you guys seen Comey Can't Communicate or know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
It's just like the moment where the dude is running and then he just looks and sees Comey in the audience and she's like, "Do your best."
You see that like these horses have been with you guys for like a good week, and they are putting out their all against this current to where Leopold gave them like a lot of morale boosts. They are looking at each other
Let's go.
and they headbutt each other
Yay.
one more time to where they are looking directly deep into the current, and you see on the side of their little like seahorse face sharpen, get more serious, and they are trying to kick it back into high gear. With a 21 acrobatics, one more roll, athletics is going to prove it. They need to beat a 20.
Well, we're dead.
No.
And
Why is it always we're dead?
Since they
Just holding in
are-
anticipation.
Since they are underwater, with the benefit
Can I
of-
help them at all with this roll? Like, give fucking like.
Yeah, actually, you can give them the help action. Would you say as you help?
Crap, not the vacuum. Okay, gotta move my computer.
I don't know. I just kinda
Otherwise,
just
Kevin's gonna get in the
I
way,
guess,
and
I
I
don't
don't want
know.
to deal with Kevin.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong with Kevin?
He's our Roomba,
Oh no.
If you want, you can give him.
and he's
another-
gonna be that I'm in right now.
You can give him another
So,
bardic
Kevin-
inspiration if
Kevin?
you want to.
No.
Hold.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
If you want, you can
Yeah,
give them.
Kevin. Get out of here, Kevin.
You can give them another bardic inspiration if you want.
Okay.
Leopold.
Do another bardic inspiration. Yep,
Right.
I can do that.
Start off. It's a 7 so far. It's a 7 so far, and they rolled a D. And they rolled a 5 on the D6. It's 7 so far. Advantage. Let's see what he gets.
Gotta get. Okay.
A
I'll just hope
17.
that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
A 17 on the D20 plus 5 plus 4.
That makes 22.
Plus 4.
At least
With their
That
bonus.
means.
26.
Christ.
Holy cow!
They
They've
didn't
done
need
it.
help at all.
Holy moly,
They
they've
just
done
had
it.
everything locked in.
You see them
They
immediately
barely
get
needed
serious and push against the current, and they are blazing in head first to where that sharpened grit gets them into high gear, and they are using the triple dash to go and plunge forward to the current, to where they see an opening, slip, and dive headfirst even more, to where they boost past the current. The roof no longer caves, fixes itself, steadies back up. They push through, stop, skid, and hit the ground floor of the ocean bed. All of you, I welcome you
Oh
to the
gosh, why is my
beautiful
liner so heavy?
underwater town of Orzon.
Boys, we did it.
Is this where they found the body of Hugin?
They did not find anything to their knowledge. They have not found
Or
anything to your guys. The only person that would know where Hugin is Iridium.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the ocean bed of Orzon.
Woo!
That's where we're gonna end off tonight.
Hey, fellas, we're in the
Yay!
carriage. We're moving down.
Ah,
Everyone,
I was almost getting out of breath in that. Holy shit.
Man, you mean to tell me Leopold saying, "Do your best," and then just Marcus gives them the side eye, and they're like, "Oh no, this little guy is not telling us we can't do
hey,
it."
the thing is, you guys have twin horses that are very stubborn, a brother and sister pair. They didn't think they were gonna get this far until someone looked at them and said, "Nah, y'all ain't doing it." And they said, "All right, bet."
I guess I could put a horse trader in Leopold Town. So I don't know.
Traitor.
And the man who insults horses for a living goes in Marcus.
I didn't mean to insult them.
You can tell Marcus was a derby better in his past life.
Everyone, you have completed a second milestone and have been awarded 150 XP.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay! Where do you
But
put
notice
that?
that isn't a level up. That's just, hey, you have
we're
a bunch of...
halfway there.
An experience.
Just for leveling up.
Woo!
Close to leveling up. As I've said, welcome to the underwater city of Orzon. And let the journey guide you next session on Sunday. Farewell and good
Alright,
night.
everybody. Peace.